Us bloggers gotta eat, guys. Let's tap in, guys. Welcome to the Kickback Network, broadcasting live out of Dallas, Texas. This is your boy, Cuddy J. I'm back with something. Back like I love some. Oh, God. Pooh Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty. That's where he get his name from. Pooh Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty. Man. I know I'm starting late tonight, guys. I know I'm late on it tonight. My bad, guys. I've been running late, got out work late. I've been trying to rush to get to the house because I know, hey, we got to talk, guys. We got to talk. Pooh Shiesty allegedly kidnapped Gucci Mane and robbed in Dallas. Um, as y'all got the reports last night. Matter of fact, when I finished doing my, as soon as I finished my live last night, as soon as I was finished with my live last night, as soon as I logged off, there was another blogger on YouTube talking about Pooh Shiesty being arrested. Now, Pooh Shiesty and his dad had the same name. The house that they raided in Cordova, Memphis, yesterday, his dad was in there. Pooh Shiesty and his dad share the same name. They say the feds hit that spot early in the morning. They heard the flashbang. They pulled up with no lights on and none of that. Um, and his father was the only one at the crib, and he was unaware of what was going on. And keep in mind, Pooh Shiesty and his dad have the same name. Pooh Shiesty is the junior. His dad is the senior. Pooh Shiesty is in a halfway house. Apparently, Pooh Shiesty and a couple other guys, they say, held Gucci Mane at gunpoint, to get him out of his contract. You know, Pooh Shiesty was signed to Gucci Mane, and he was ready to get out his contract. I guess Gucci Mane was. What happened when it West Baltimore? What did it do? The homie up in here, first one up in here. Let's make the lights go up. We talking about Pooh Shiesty tonight, guys. Let's talk about this Pooh Shiesty thing, man. As soon as I got off the live, if I would have stayed on the live a little bit longer last night, somebody would have brought up the Pooh Shiesty story. If I would have stayed on my live, let me read this out to you. It's plenty of articles about this situation. You didn't hear about that West Baltimore? As soon as I got off the live last night, as soon as I got done my live last night, I caught the news then. I started to log back on and bring it up to you guys. But I said I couldn't wait to get off work today to give you guys information that I came across. It's been going heavy all over social media all day. Rapper Gucci Mane allegedly robbed, kidnapped in Dallas by other rappers, including Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, DOJ says. Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, along with others, are accused of orchestrating an armed kidnapping and robbery of fellow rapper Gucci Mane. Rapper Gucci Mane, whose real name is Radrick Delantic Davis, was allegedly robbed and kidnapped by rappers Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 in Dallas, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. The DOJ said Thursday that 9 people, including the damn, what the hell did this happen? My screen went out. Oh, including the information rappers, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas. 8 of the 9 suspects were arrested on Wednesday, according to the DOJ in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. So they hit up 3 spots, I guess. I'm assuming they hit up 3 spots. They hit up a spot in Memphis, a spot in Nashville, and a spot in Dallas. Pooh Shiesty real name is Latrell Williams Jr., a.k.a. Pooh Shiesty. His dad's name is Latrell Williams Sr. Here's a list of the suspects. Rodney Wright Jr., a.k.a. Big 30. You got Kadarius Waters, Terrence Rogers, no arrested yet. He's not arrested yet. You got Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Carday Johnson, and Darian McDaniel. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. We got a show tonight, guys. Let's run the lights up, guys. Let's run the lights up. Pooh Shiesty just came home about a year ago. His wife's still in his halfway house. You know, you could be in the halfway house for about a year now. People like, damn, he been out, he's still in the halfway house. They can hold you in a halfway house about a year. You can be in that motherfucker for 2 years if you want to until you have an address or they feel like that you can come out. The DOJ said a complaint on January 10th. Three music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a meeting. Pooh Shiesty, whose real name is Darnell Williams, they don't need to give me that damn middle name, arranged the meeting. The DOJ said, reportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. Pooh Shiesty first rose to fame with songs like Back in Blood and was signed to Gucci Mane 1017 label before running in with the laws. You know, Pooh Shiesty, he been locked up for a couple of years. He just came home. And the sad part about it, I've been rooting for Cuz. I was happy when he came home. I wish I was digging his music when he first came out. And I was like, okay, there's one of our new stars coming up. I like how his style is. I like how he carries himself. And then boom, he gets locked up. He gets out and now he's back in. When the three men were in the music studio, Williams Jr. and his 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, executed an armed takeover, according to the DOJ complaint. The DOJ said Williams Jr. pulled out an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. And y'all know how these record deals be going, man, with these rappers signing rappers. When you sign by another rapper, man, just know you ain't gonna really be getting. You got to be heavy in rotation, and you got to be heavy on your shit for you to have any type of success in the rap game when you sign by another rapper. Only a few that makes it in the game to sign by another rapper. People like Drake, Meek Mill, the list goes on and on. Sometimes you don't really succeed in the rap game unless you sign to a person that's not a rapper or a producer, whatever the case may be. Anytime an artist is signed by another rapper, this shit's gonna go bad. Now on Yo Gotti's end, Yo Gotti about the only the rapper that pays his artist, and from what I'm understanding anyway. And go to these niggas right here, Official Metal. What's happening with the Official Metal? What's going down? What's going down? BCJ, what's going down? What's going down, BCJ? What's up, BCJ? First last. What's happening with the first last? Good. That look way better than JJ Evans, nigga. I know you want to get some attention, nigga. You want somebody to give you a shout out. I see you with the JJ Evans jokes, nigga. I don't look nothing like JJ Evans, nigga. I'm a player, nigga. Your mama look like JJ Evans, nigga, with a dick sucking ass, you bitch. How about that, nigga? You want some attention, BCJ? You old pussy ass nigga. You want some attention, nigga? What it do, K? What it do, K fan? Say old pussy ass BCJ. You get your bitch ass out my channel, nigga. You had enough jokes right now. Go ahead and get you one more joke in before I block your bitch ass. What's up, first last? Say BCJ, get you one more joke in before I block your bitch ass. Your mama suck dick. Bad. She's not even good at it. Back to what I was saying. You can't be signing with these. You know, Yo Gotti about the only artist that probably pays his artist. The remaining co-conspirators also pulled out guns and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items, according to the federal officials. One of the victims was choked during the robbery to the point of near unconsciousness. Damn, them boys weren't playing around. So it was some white boys involved in this shit. It was some white victims. So Gucci Mane was running with some white boys because they showing a picture of a white boy being his bruises. Rodney Lamont Wright Jr., aka Big 30, barricaded the door to prevent the victims from escaping. William Jr. was released from jail in October 2025. See, Big 30 just came home. No. Pooh Shiesty just came home 2025 after serving 3 years for a gun charge in Miami, Florida. After he pleaded guilty to the conspiring to possess his firearms in furtherance of crimes of violence and drug trafficking. Williams Jr., Pooh Shiesty, was on a home detention where the terms dictated that he would not commit another crime or possess a firearm. At the time, it's January robbery and kidnapping. So they did the kidnapping in January. So the kidnapping. Now I heard about this. I heard about this a month ago about the Gucci Man situation, but it run over my head. Like I said, that's Gucci Man. Ain't nobody. That's Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty. I ain't checking for that shit. Dungeon Fitness, baby, now the game. What's happening with it, baby? At first, last Dallas in the building. Just calm down. What's happening with it, K fan? Yeah, first, last. I'm broadcasting out of Dallas, Texas, right here too myself. K fan, what you talking? Who you talking? Who you telling to calm down, K fan? Sam God, what's happening with it though? Shame God, what's happening with it? Ben Ryan, what's happening? Ben Ryan in the building. What's up, Ben Ryan? But yeah, man, Pooh Shiesty just came home. He only been home what? He ain't been home over half a year yet, and already in the mix. Nah, they don't care, man. It's crazy, man. Like I understand him want to get out of his contract. I understand the fact that he wants to get out of his contract and start from fresh and make and get more money than what he getting for Gucci Man. I understand that. He probably wanted to go independent, and the only way he can do that is get out of his deal with Gucci Man. Understandable. I can't knock him for that. But robbing somebody and putting guns on them, kidnapping them, and all that right there, man, that's crazy right there. I mean, you didn't have to do all that to get your deal. You didn't even have to have Gucci Man come to Dallas. You could have got out that deal any kind of way. So what it was, it seemed like he was set up. Gucci Man was set up. They tricked that man into coming out to Dallas. And then when he got to Dallas, they met up at the studio and held him at gunpoint. And whoever he was with, they got robbed to and beat up or whatever the case may be. And just so happened, Big 30, the rapper Big 30, was involved in the situation too. So that's what we got going on tonight in these YouTube streets. I started this live later than what I wanted to. I was hoping to get this thing going by 9. Because most of my moderators, like I said, they used to be tapping in a little bit earlier. And when I told them that I'm not really going to doing the live that much no more, they don't know if I'm not doing it or whatever the case may be. But this is the time to look for new moderators too, though, just because some of my moderators don't be staying up late enough to catch the news or just even be part of the entertainment that goes on my live. So anybody want to be a mod, I'm looking for mods. I mean, I'm not gonna make you a mod tonight. You gotta tap in a lot more than just tonight for me to make you a mod. You said Dallas better than that. Yeah, you never hear no well, I'm not take that back. I was about to say you never hear Dallas having no type of hip hop situations going on, but I take that back. Since Mo3 got killed, it's been all type of rap beats going on and or shit that's coming from the industry happening in the city. Dallas was never that place before where a lot of drama and shit takes place or track backs to Dallas. The last time some drama track back to the Dallas area is when Big Meech was out here when they picked up Big Meech in Frisco. They picked Big Meech up in Frisco when they hit the BMF guys years ago. That's the last time, probably the only time some industry shit, heavy shit occurred in Dallas big time. Gangster rap. And don't get me wrong now, Dallas has it's a lot of gangster shit going on in Dallas now. It's a beautiful city, but it's a lot of gangster shit going on. Me, I've been living here since 2004, and I be in the hood. I used to be in the hood. I mean, what is West Dallas, East Dallas, South Dallas, Oak Cliff, Pleasant Grove. You got some hoods in the north side. You got some parts where you just got some real solid ass niggas that they don't take shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can be anywhere here in Dallas. You can find what you want. You might be in a prestigious area like where I live at now. It's a bunch of niggas from the hood that live out here. It's a bunch of us from the hood that live out here in this area where I live at. And like we ain't looking for trouble, but at the same time, you ain't finna come to Addison thinking it's sweet up here just because that's what it's been known for years. A prestigious area with nice restaurants and nice apartments and houses, high rises, bars and shit like that. Nah, it's niggas that move from other states, other cities, and other hoods to have a better life. There's a lot of us out this way. So don't think you can't come to Dallas and find what you're looking for in a bad gangster type of way. I've been saying for years, ain't no hood different than mine. I feel like every hood got its ups and downs, but just because I'm from a hood don't mean that may be tougher than you because you tougher than your hood. Cannabis. What it do, Far baby? What's happening with it, David? What's happening with it, David? Happy 420. I ain't 420 yet, but yeah, appreciate that. Matching where you at? I'm in Dallas. I'm in North Dallas, man. Addison area. Yeah, you know, I smoke with these camos, man. And I roll camos. I roll these camos, man. I'm gonna show y'all how this shit. I'm gonna show y'all how this shit look that I'm smoking. Let's get them lights up, man. I think we're on a slow start tonight, man. I can normally tell when the live's gonna be good. The live gonna be great because I peak at a high number in the first 5-10 minutes. The number peaks high. I didn't get a high peak this time, so it might be one. It might be a throwaway show. Who knows? Normally, when I don't do good on the first 15 minutes, the numbers don't look right, especially on the likes. If my likes are not going up quick, you know, if I'm not at a certain amount of likes, if I'm not at a certain amount of likes at a certain time, I'm already knowing this live is not gonna go how it's gonna go. But anyway, I'm gonna let that dry right there. But yeah, y'all know I spoke on that fucking goddamn that creamy serrano, you know what I'm saying? That's that good shit right there. Y'all don't know that good shit. Yeah, that good shit right there. I'm gonna put it right there for y'all. I'm gonna let y'all look at that shit right there for a minute. Yeah, that creamy serrano. Yeah, the chat seemed active though, man. I don't know if the numbers fucked up, but let's run the likes up though, guys. I know the chat's active, but let's run the likes up, man. I got 5 likes, man. 13 people watching. What's going on with that? I was just telling somebody the other day, man, how many of you have the same amount of views and you have 65 likes? He told me, he said, you got more haters coming through. It's more, your traffic has more haters than more people who fucking with your channel. There's more people that come to your channel just to troll and hate and be nosy instead of hitting the like button. I'm like, how the fuck? I said, you got the same amount of, you got less subscribers than me. You got the same amount of views I have and the same amount of time I've been on. And he told me you got more haters coming through this traffic. I said, they gotta be, man. Why my channel can't be like everybody else? Why I gotta get the trolls and shit on here? Why I gotta get the people to come on my channel that don't know how to hit the like button? Why nobody can't hit the like button? Why nobody can hit the like button? It's already y'all don't donate for the super chat whenever y'all want to give a shout out or somebody to say something to y'all. I can't get the likes. At least give me some likes here. Shit, damn. You ain't gonna donate, give me some likes. You can even hit the thumb down button. You can hit the thumb down button if you want to. At least it's gonna put me in the algorithm. Appreciate the like. Running live forever. You better know it. What it do, Huggy? Appreciate that, Austin McCain, man. Let's get this shit running, man. And I ain't, you know what? And to get back to the chats, I'm not the type of guy that beg. I don't ask for money. I don't beg for money. I don't even know how to beg for money because I know how to go out and get it myself. I don't even ask my mom for money. I can need $500 to go do something. I already go out and find my own way to get that money myself instead of asking somebody. What it do to her, Coens? You like the outfit, man? See, I got the 420 hat, the voodoo ritual right here. You know what I'm saying? I just got the top. I ain't even put the shorts on, man. I'm in a hairy. I just threw the camouflage Levi's on. You know what I'm saying? Just to have a bottom on. Appreciate that. I thought, hey, 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 Combs, I thought you already subscribed to the channel, man. Appreciate that, Huggy. Appreciate that sub right there. But tonight, man, you guys tapped into what's going on with Pooh Shiesty. Let me clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. I need to get that big sip on. Get me going. Get me going. Yeah, you like that, man? I got a couple of them right here. Like, that's a nugget right there. Oh, there's more nugget. I got another. Nice little nugget there. Nice little nugget there right there. These right here, this for them old dusty hoes. The ones that's rated 5, 10, the ones that, you know, this right here for the dime pieces. You know, the dime pieces that smoke, the 8, 9, and 10s. This for the 5, 6, and 7 chicks. You know, the ones that's rated 5, 6, and 7. I don't fuck with nothing under 5. So, yeah, they won't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? But hard dick and bubble gum. You better know it. But yeah. You just grounded yours up. What it do there, J Scale? You just grounded yours up. Smoke one for the vote one. Everybody, y'all put your blunts in the air. It's time to roll them up like you just don't care. That bit rolled up nice too, boy. Look at that shit right there, player. That shit right there, player. You heard me? Yeah. You better know it. Jesus love all of us. Cheers, man. Cheers to you too, Austin McCain. Let's get them lights going, y'all. What's going on with Pooh Shiesty, man? What's going on with the young guys, man? Why they just can't stay out of jail? Why they just can't stay? And I've been rooting for Pooh Shiesty. His song, first day out, ain't last 6 months. Javier Martinez. What they do, Javier Martinez? What's happening with it? Yeah, he's in jail, man. They just arrested Pooh Shiesty, man. Now, he's been in a halfway house in Dallas, out here in Dallas. He's been in a halfway house out here in Dallas. Now, they can hold you in a halfway house up to about a year and a half, a year or so, whatever. But the houses that was raided was in Memphis, where his dad was at. They also said they got some guys from Nashville and they got some guys out here in Dallas. They also said, and they also trying to say that the Rolling 60 Crips was involved. Now, I don't know what Rolling 60 Crips they're talking about in LA or Dallas. I don't know. But why they always got to throw the Rolling 60s up and shit? I don't get it. They always got to put the Rolling 60s. The Rolling 60s did this, the Rolling 60s did that. You just found out Max B got out, man. Max B had the best rollout. I was so happy when Max B got out. He had the best rollout ever. Then they dropped Make America Wavy again. Him and Chris Montana had a nice album. Appreciate that donation there, Dexter D. Appreciate that, cuz. Know what I'm talking about, man. Know what I'm talking about. Dexter D. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, these guys, man. Oh, what I was talking about at first. Like I was rooting for this dude, man, and it's like these guys don't know how to stay out of jail, man. They don't know. They just like they want to go back to jail, man. Like they like being around niggas, man. And then no telling how they trying to hit you. They're right now. I ain't gonna even lie. Don't go around saying you from Rolling 60 Crip. They gonna get you. They gonna try to hit you. If you say you from Rolling 60 Crip, they might get you, y'all. You gotta be careful out there, Crips. Be careful. Yeah. Hug it. What piece of y'all want, guys? You want pizza? Do I want pizza, man? Give me a pepperoni, man. Pepperoni, man, with some jalapenos on that bitch. Add a little hamburger on that. I'll take it like that. Austin McCain, for real, though, man. You swear to God, these dudes like being around niggas, man. They got to. You want to keep going back to jail? All this pussy out here, man. You got pussy money, good food, and you ain't burning up in the cell during the summertime and you ain't freezing during the wintertime. These niggas crazy. They got life and bullshit fucked up. Hell yeah, God. Pooh Shiesty, man. What it do, Dave, man? Shout out to my moderators that tapped in. I got a couple of moderators. I'm pretty sure Leo will be tapping in about another 15 minutes. Uh, but yeah, us bloggers got to eat, man. I had to get on this tonight because I wish I would have started earlier. I'm sitting at work, and everybody hitting me up and texting me and sending me all this information and tagging me in posts. I'm at work. I can't even get to the get down, what I want to say on my show. By the time I start my live, everybody gonna be watching YouTube, all the shit they can gather off YouTube. What I did, I had made a post. I shared a post on Facebook today. The same thumbnail I have on my YouTube. I shared that thumbnail on my Facebook page this morning, letting everybody know what's going down. So when I had posted this morning on Facebook, nobody really want to wear it. See, I found out last night when I got there. What it do, Time? I see that my boy Time in the building. When I got off my line last night, that's when I had noticed it. But I also remember about 2-3 weeks ago, somebody had brought up the Gucci Mane Pooh Shiesty situation, and maybe it was Whack 100. Maybe it was Whack 100 saying something about it to Adam 22 No Jumper. It was somebody that said it. Maybe City Nash. Somebody had brought it up about 2-3 weeks ago on YouTube, and it caught my ear then. But I didn't think about it again until last night. I know that's right. Let's always be grateful and thank the waking up every morning and be fruitful to provide and be available for our look. Yeah, that's you motherfucking right, Time. Oh. Ding dong, be still here. That nigga hugging crazy. Yeah, ready for my go and get my pizza, man. Yeah, I feel like he's trying to set us up, man. He's trying to set us up. Time. I'm disappointed in the father and I'm disappointed in Pooh Shiesty. Now I'm pretty sure the father is my age. I see the picture of him and his dad taking the picture together, and his dad got the picture like he's taking a picture with his son doing it, pointing the gun. Come on, there's no way in hell I would be taking a picture with my kids, hitting up gang signs and all that shit like that. Nah, that's crazy. I blame his father, and I'm gonna go and keep it 100. There's no damn way his father don't know about what's going on with the Gucci Mane situation. There's no damn way his father don't know about the Gucci Mane situation. I mean, come on, let's get real, guys. Like I said, his pops is like mid-40s. He can tell his pops probably still outside a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he got his ear to the street on everything. Shout out to my moderators. Kick back. The reason why I'm more disappointed in the father because the father has been where his son has been before, and he should have. Yeah. When you go through it, they know that saying. They say, I go through it so you don't have to go through it. I went through it so you don't have to go through it. It's kind of like I tell my son 10. And I got 2 older daughters, but my son, he's my only boy. And I tell him, I say, I ain't went through everything and did everything that way. You don't have to go through it. I don't want you. My kids don't even know about the ghetto. My kids don't even know what the hood is. The only time my kids can probably go to the hood or been to the hood is when I take them back home where I'm from in Louisiana. And they're probably the only time they've been around that many black people in their life. And my kids, they black, well, they mix. Well, one of them ain't one of them all the way black. But yeah, they don't know what the hood is. My boy say, Time say, my sin should never fall upon my son, especially when he's doing something. at first, at first, I thought it was a twisted situation. The fact that they both had the same name, him and his dad, and I said that can't be Pooh Shiesty's situation. That might be his dad that said some shit, and they just saying Pooh Shiesty because that's his name too, and that's where he lives at. And it didn't identify if it's junior or senior. It just said the name. But I also sat back and I heard somebody say it the other night. I think it was what's the guy name from No Jumper, the nigga from A Trey, N Hefe. I heard N Hefe was the only one to point out what he think may be the reason why the feds was able to just come up and pull up and do what they did to Pooh Shiesty them. He said, something I could think of that may occur in a situation where the feds, came to, 100% guarantee right on what they got. Is they probably got videos or footage of the Gucci Mane robbery, which I heard about 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago. And I think it took place in January. Somebody had threw it out there in January, but I overlooked it the whole time. So you mean to tell me Gucci Mane is out here in Dallas, somewhere in one of these studios, tied up somewhere? Wow. I'm sitting up here, dude. Hey guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting up here like, well, I wonder what studio he at. I wonder, because I know there's a couple studios around here in Dallas where the main rappers go to record their music at. There's about 2 or 3 studios out here in Dallas that I be going to, where I know they would have the 21 Savages, the Drakes, whoever from out of town come out here and record. I know who be recording at certain studios. I'm tapped in like that. Even the rappers around here, even the local rappers that's on the come up or came up, they all be in the same studio. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up, man. The chat line was doing pretty good at first. I know as long as I got David and Time here, I know the chat line gonna stay busy because they know how to ask questions, they know how to bring up topics, and they know how to keep the conversation going. Besides, of course, we're gonna get the trolling in there. The trolling gonna do what the trolling gonna do. And shout out to Austin McCain, man. Austin McCain, this is probably his first time tapping into this channel, man. And he came here head first and talking like, he came right in. He fit right in. So shout out to Austin McCain too, man, for coming here, showing love. And hey, there, my sister. I said, I know I ain't gonna go 2 nights in a row without my sister on here. And this is a good topic too. Last night was a good topic. I was about to say, damn, Lisa, I always miss the good shows. Yeah, the queen of the kickback is here, y'all. The queen of the kickback is on the chat, y'all. So, Lisa, I know you follow me on pretty much all my platforms. So you aware of the Pooh Shiesty? First of all, Lisa, do you know who Pooh Shiesty is? All right, there, Austin McCain, man. Appreciate you. Lillian, what's happening with it? No, I don't just call anybody number, Lillian. Hell no, it might be Ghostbusters and shit. It might be the police. Yeah, Lisa, according to what time I started, Lisa probably be the first one to tap in out of moderators anyway. She's the first to tap in. So you don't know who Pooh Shiesty is? Damn. I'm gonna show you a picture of him. Let's go. So he go Pooh Shiesty. He just came home from jail after doing 3 years. That's Pooh Shiesty right there. That's Gucci Mane. So Lisa, this was going on. What's happening with the Jeremy Stark? Oh, in the building. What's happening with your O? Hell, you always come with that bullshit. So Lisa, this is what happened. So let me get Lisa the back end, the rundown. So Pooh Shiesty is a rapper from Memphis. Uh, he okay. I guess you know what? I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna get him one more joke. One more joke before I block them. But yeah, I'm gonna give you back end stories. So Pooh Shiesty is a rapper from Memphis. He was signed by Gucci Mane uh, when he first came out, and he had a little run. Then he ended up catching a gun charge in Miami. He served 3 years. You know, he just came home October 25th last year. He been at the halfway house out here in Dallas. Now, it was allegedly they saying that him and Big 30, another rapper from Memphis, and other conspirators, they saying the Rolling 60s. I don't know which Rolling 60s they talking about. When I say that, I mean which state or city they talking about, because you know Rolling 60s are everywhere. Even though it's an LA gang, Rolling 60s are everywhere. Um, so Pooh Shiesty been trying to get out of his record deal with Gucci Mane. That way he can make more money and he can have his own independent deal, or he can get another deal with somebody else. I guess Gucci Mane wasn't trying to get him out of the deal, so what they did, they had Gucci Mane and some others to meet them and have a meeting out here in Dallas at the studio to discuss his record deal, his record contract. Little did they know, Gucci Mane, little did he know that Pooh Shiesty them had set them up. They held them up. They held them up at gunpoint, robbing for their jewelry and everything, money, cash, all that type of shit. And then kidnapped them. They got them. They kidnapped them. So that's a big charge right there. Kidnapping is a big ass charge itself. So yeah, they kidnapped Gucci Mane, and I think this happened in January or something like that. But they just now hitting his house in Memphis, where his dad lived. His dad was staying at, who had the same name he has, and that's how the news got leaked out there. Hey, such and such is arrested, and they like, oh, that's Pooh Shiesty. Turns out that's Pooh Shiesty's dad, because Pooh Shiesty is the junior and his dad's the senior. Turns out they say his father doesn't know nothing about the situation. They saying that his father doesn't know nothing about the situation, so uh, they got him on custody as well. They arrested Pooh Shiesty, who was in a halfway house out here in Dallas. They arrested him because they figured out it was all. And I'm gonna tell you, they are once the feds hit your house or they on your ass, they are 98.9% correct or 99% correct on what they got on you. And I want, in other words, from what it looked like to me, it looked like Gucci Mane ended up telling the police on him. Somebody had to tell what's going on, because Gucci Mane been kidnapped all this time and nobody ain't know. Somebody had to say something. This shit just not coming out to everybody, but we've been hearing about the little back and forth between him and Gucci Mane for over the months since he been home about his record deal, and and I guess it was their hard. You said Gucci chilling with his feet kicked back. Where at? What Gucci Mane chilling there with his feet kicked back at? In the studio tied up? Jay the boss said Gucci Mane is a bitch. He steals from all his artists and got dealt with. Period. Okay. You notice all the Gucci Mane artists that he had in the past are dead. Mostly, I think all the Gucci Mane artists, some either happened to either died or went to jail. Look at all the artists Gucci Mane signed besides Waka Flocka. They either in OJ the Juice Man, which I think he's a Muslim or something now. He's doing some other things. Uh, what they do, right? Uh, they either dead or in jail. So I kind of feel what Jay the boss is saying, 49ers. I feel what you're saying. What they do, Ryan? I'm doing good. How you doing, Ryan? Hit that like button. Let's get the lights up, guys. Let's get the lights up. If I can't get no donations, at least give me some likes. At least give me some likes. I hit 26 likes last night. I hit 34 the night before. Let's keep this dang. Let's keep it. Hit the like button for me, Ray. Mm. Slim Duncan Fox, yeah. Yeah, Slim Duncan. Yeah, he passed away. Yeah, yeah. That's why I just said every artist that was either affiliated with Gucci Mane or signed to his deal either died or went to jail. The girl out in Fort Worth, she overdosed on drugs. She was a Gucci Mane artist. What it do, Kenzo? Let's hit the like button, guys. Let's hit the like button when y'all tap in. Y'all coming in here, y'all speaking and shit. I'm shouting y'all name out. Whether you trolling or not, hit the like button for you guys. Now, I don't smoke weed, man. It's a cigar I got, man. It's tobacco. I don't smoke weed. It's tobacco. It's a cigar I bought. Appreciate them likes, though, you heard? But yeah, man. So, Lisa, that's what's going on with Pooh Shiesty. And if you want to, Lisa, just to get a better understanding, uh, go to Google, and type up Pooh Shiesty name. It's gonna give you a little bit more detail than what I'm giving you on this live because, like I said, I only had so little time to even do a little research on what I'm gathering to give you guys right now, and pretty much kind of like winging it. You know what I'm saying? Can I read Time's last post? Kickback, can you go back and read my last comment about poolside seas? Poolside seas. I understand why the halfway house now was in Dallas. The father is connected to Jay Prince, who Shiesty Pops was one of the founders of Mob Tide Records, and he had stock in it. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, that's what you're talking about right there. So Dallas is, even though Dallas and Houston, which is where Rapper Lot said, Houston is 4 hours away from Dallas. It's 4 hours away from Dallas, down 45. That makes sense. I was wondering, I'm sitting here the whole time, time. I was at work all day. And I was saying to myself, no, I'm not in Austin. I'm in Dallas. Uh, I was what's up, West Baltimore? I see you there, boy. Uh, I was saying to myself, why Pooh Shiesty at the halfway house in Dallas? I said, why would he have me at the halfway house in Dallas? He been out here in Dallas all this time. I probably been paid by that nigga about 30 times. So so that makes sense that time. That makes sense right there, time. That's why I like my moderators, man. Each one of my moderators, they got some type of source to whatever I need to have that I don't have. Like Lisa, Lisa's good at remembering people from like a year ago, what they said and all that shit. And I'm starting to people everybody little thing they got. They get them likes up, guys. We had 20 likes quick like a motherfucker. We trying to get to 30, guys. I was just telling you guys that I was talking to one of my partners, man. We get the same amount of views and we do our live the same amount of time, and they get more likes than I get. If they get more likes than I get, um, and like they told me, they said, man, you just got a bunch of haters to come to your shit. More people, your traffic are people who kind of like have some against you, or he said, I won't be surprised if they putting on your video, never recommend to watch. He said, you might got a lot of people that do that to your channel just because they don't want your channel to prosper. I can believe that. My boy Tom said, I'm just trying to connect all the pieces because Shiesty has stock in the mob ties too. So every what the mob ties had. See, I didn't even know that Pooh Shiesty was tapped in with mob ties like that, or with Jay Prince. Now that you threw it, that makes a lot of sense now. But when they hit the house in Memphis, that's what Pooh Shiesty dad was at. How I think Gucci Mane should handle the situation, that's a good question, West Baltimore. I think if Cuz want to get out of his contract, right? You already ain't paying the dude, or it's the reason why he don't want to be in the contract, right? I let Cuz get out of his contract. Go sign you another artist. It's a bunch of hey, let Cuz get out of his contract. Go find you another young nigga that probably got a better head on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna get arrested and make you lose money. And say, okay, now go ahead and go swim out there in the water by yourself, Pooh Shiesty. I hope you do well in life. That's how I would have handled the shit. That way it wouldn't even got to me getting kidnapped or robbed. Or this nigga having to put a gun in my head, or him having to try to trick me into meeting up with me to do something crazy. It wouldn't even got to that point. Montre the Goat, man, where the fuck you been, man? What Montre the Goat, man, where the hell you been, man? You ain't been in about you ain't tapped in. It's been a month since you tapped in, Montre. We ain't seen you in a while, Montre. I damn near, and the thing about it, I normally would have demoderated somebody by now. He's still on here. So, Montre, what you think about the Pooh Shiesty situation? I know you're a young cat. You're a young gun. You're a little thundercat. You know what I'm saying? You know, what do you think about and you from Tennessee, ain't it, Montre to go? Ain't you from Memphis or Nashville or Knoxville? You from one of So what do you think about the Pooh Shiesty situation? You didn't want to talk to him, but hey, Montre. Apparently they like men. They like being around men. Apparently, huh? Well, shit, he only did 3 years, you know what I'm saying? You know, he 26 years old. I mean, he went downhill, 22, 23. He might did a little juvenile time, you know what I'm saying? He might did a little juvie time. And yeah, but man, it's CC Motion, what's happening with you, my brother? Welcome to the Kid Bad Network, your boy Cuddy J. Good to see you, CC Motion. With them like to get the lights up. Let's get them mics up, guys. For every person to tap in and speak, man, should hit the like button when they say it. That way we know it's real. For every person that tapped in, man, there should be a like button. Especially if you're a moderator. Moderators should come in hitting the like button right off top. I didn't even know I had a moderator that was a moderator, but they weren't even subscribed to my channel. They was just a moderator. That's crazy. I just found it out tonight. How do I feel about it? Like I just told him, I said I would have flamboyant. What's happening with it? Flamboyant. What's happening with it, cuz? Old coop. Drug did it. Okay. No, I don't got no 211. It's actually a Bud Ice though. But they show me how much you know about drinking and shit. And if you want to judge a nigga about what he drinking, that's cool too though. I'm gonna still keep it player, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? I bet I fuck more bitches than you do. And you got a dry dick, old pussy ass nigga. But back to what I was saying though. This is what I was thinking, Montre. Montre, I feel like this. Moderators, get the haters off of here too though. Y'all see the niggas on here hating? Cause I want to talk right now. And I don't feel like having trying to read. If y'all see a nigga on here coming with the bozo shit, let that nigga go for 24 hours. They put that nigga in timeout for 24 hours. Y'all see the bozo shit going on here, but let me break it down, Montre, like I was saying. I just got, like I told him earlier, I know this man want to get out of his contract. He been locked up for 3 years anyway. I ain't really been making no money off cuz. You know, not really. So I don't really need him. He dead weight. I would have got him out of his contract. However he wanted to get out of it. I would have discovered me another artist. You ain't losing no money letting this dude go. It's not like you gotta pay some money to release him from his contract. I would have let him go. Found me another young rapper out of Memphis or whoever, one of these places, or the South, or Shreveport, or Baton Rouge, L.A., New York, Chicago. I would have found me a rapper from somewhere, Detroit. I would have found me another young rapper. They got a more level headed. They're gonna give me more money. Might move a different type of crowd. Might be a crossover artist. Like he's selling in Europe. I could take this artist to Europe. He'll make me more money. That's what I would have did. It wouldn't even got to the point of him kidnapping me. You know, it wouldn't even got to that point. Oh yeah. What it do, cuz? What's up with the dynamite, cuz? We talking about Pooh Shiesty, man. Pooh Shiesty. It wouldn't even got that far. If I was Gucci Mane, I would have been like, say, man, okay, you want to get out your contract? You've been locked up for 3 years. You in the halfway house out there in Dallas. You in the halfway house out there in Dallas. I ain't making no money off you anyway. You ain't doing no shows. You ain't dropped no album yet. You dropped the first day out song. You might do a little shows, getting a little money. You got but I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go find another rapper. It's so many good rappers, young rappers out here. I would have got me another rapper. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty Wild and Coop. Appreciate that time. But yeah, that's how I would have handled that situation. I would have said, man, it wouldn't have got to the conversation of let's meet up in Dallas to discuss my contract negotiation or whatever. It wouldn't even got that. It showed when it got to them putting a gun in my head. Let him go. Who else? Who Gucci Mane got signed to his label right now? That's doing music consistently. He ain't been putting no music out, so we know he ain't doing nothing. Who name a Gucci Mane artist that's carrying the 1017 label right now? You say people in Memphis have connection with people in Dallas. I know a few. I know a bunch of people out here from Memphis. I got a couple partners from Memphis that live out here in Dallas. My nigga Rollo the Pimp, he's from Memphis. And my boy Big Bud on the beach, he's from Memphis. There's a couple other partners out here in Addison where I live at. They from Memphis. They be on that pimping shit though. They more like on that pimping shit though. Hot Boy West. See, I ain't never heard of Hot Boy West. I ain't never heard of Hot Boy West. Maybe I have, and it just I just slipped my mind, and he's somebody who I just didn't tap into really thoroughly. Let's get them likes up, guys. Let's get them likes up. Yeah. Hey, Dynamite. With my homie at Dynamite, you still up in here? I want to hear my boy Dynamite got to say about this shit. Terenzo Scott. He was always in legal trouble, but had some hot songs. I'm gonna have to tap in and see what he got going on. Terenzo Scott must have tapped about the live. I should have asked him what he thought about the situation when he got on earlier. Dang. Maybe he'll tap back in a minute. I'm gonna type his name up, see what. Because he might was just sliding through. See what we're talking about. They get them lights up, guys. They get them lights up, guys. You know, I'm thought YouTube can be a little funny, man. They take views away from you. They take likes away from you. Shit, hope they ain't taking no money away from me. Yeah, man. But besides, but other and that's the headline of the night. I don't want to bore you guys with, or not bore you guys. I don't want to just feel like you guys have to just talk about the Pooh Shiesty shit. I don't want to weigh all that in on everybody with the Pooh Shiesty shit. As people come in, they bring up Pooh Shiesty, I'll bring them back up. Hold up. There we go. The chat line kind of got dead for a minute. Or even Waco. Oh, I know who you talking about. Yeah, Hot Boy West. I remember the light skinned cat. Hot Boy West, the light skinned cat from Waco. Now that you said that right there, yeah, I know who Cuz is. Thunder beating the Lakers. The Lakers only lost 2 games since March. Hudson Tuff said, "Can I send you a scripture?" Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You don't got a profile pic or none of that. Go ahead. But yeah, I know who High Boy West is. Yeah, he the old light skinned cat. Yeah, Cuz said he said in his interview that he's always in the middle of some shit getting in trouble. Yep. Go ahead, man. Send me a scripture. Go ahead. I said send me a scripture. Go ahead. Go ahead and send me a scripture, man. You come with that Bible stuff. We ain't gonna turn down no Bible scripture up in the Kickback Network, man. Especially if it's not Bozo. No, I don't know. I want to hear what you wanted to hear about. No, we ain't finna just, this is not Bible class. You want to just read us the scripture. I thought you already had one prepared for us. I'm not finna tell you to, you put already had that set up. We ain't finna turn this goddamn Pooh Shiesty show live into the Bible class. No, we're not gonna do that. If you don't got no scripture already made up, then don't even worry about it. How about that? You probably ain't even hit the like button. Yeah, that's the killing part about it. You ain't even hit the like button. Okay, I'm gonna give you like 1 minute. I'm ready for the playoffs, man. I hope my Sixers don't fuck it up. We just need to get up in there. Yeah, I heard. I checked. I was tapped in to High Boy West a long time ago, man. Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, I seen a couple of his videos. Yeah, he he kind of you'd think that he's from Louisiana though, the way he rap. You'd think he's a Louisiana boy, but they just had most guys are like in that area or that section of Texas. They have like their Louisiana style a little bit. Hey, Josephine, welcome to the Kickback Network. Hit that like button for your boy Cuddy J. It's the Kickback Network, broadcasting live out of Dallas, Texas. Yeah, your boy Cuddy J. Let's hit the like button, run the lights up. Josephine Baker. Josephine Johnny. Now, I don't do no singing, baby. I was just chatting. I was just, having fun with your name. I don't do no singing at all. Hudson Tuff, Matthew 26 and 28. This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. Gracias, my primo. Appreciate the like, whoever did that, though. Old Pooh Shiesty, man. I just can't get out of that shit, man. Like I was rooting for this guy. Don't you hate when you it's kind of like that new person on the job, right? You train them, and you know they got all the right, you know they were paying attention, and they got all the personalities and assets to become a good employee. And then they don't succeed to those expectations that they have, and they fall and they fumble, and you're like, damn man, I thought you got what it takes. How the fuck did you break? But that's kind of how I feel about Pooh Shiesty. I feel the same way about Kodak. I feel like Kodak. These are two young cats, man, that the streets are holding them back. Streets and drugs are holding these guys back from being the big artists they can be. But I already know though, they know that they don't want to leave the streets alone. And the thing about people, the street niggas, the hood niggas, you want to always have that attachment to the hood. You want to be deeply rooted. You want to make your music for the hood. You want to you want to go hang in the hood, and you afraid of losing the attachment and connection with the hood because no matter how good the money is, you still want to be in the hood. You know, if you make bigger songs and bigger crossover songs, people in the hood, you're gonna lose your hood fans. They gonna want to hear that old shit. They don't want this new shit. So they want to. It's good to be grounded. I understand that, but you gotta grow though. You gotta grow. Hudson Tuff said, people always hating on me for asking if I can read the Bible, but you good, man. That's why I sub. I appreciate the sub, man. I appreciate that. Man, anybody, it can be a Bible verse. If you wanted just to read, if you wanted to read some inspiration to us, whether you got it from the Bible or a magazine or something that you made up yourself, I would have said, yeah, man, you want to, man, I'm not going to act like I'm Hasididi, man, and I'm better than anybody, man. I'm on this live, man, to chat with the chat line, man. I'm not that guy to come, I'm not trying to come on my live and just run my mouth to my screen. I would do a pre-recorded show and just record my shit and then load it up and put my effects on the video and load it up for you guys to watch it then. I go live that way I can connect and talk to the chat. I watch a lot of lives, and the only people they talk to are the people who donate to Super Chat. The only people who get recognition or get a conversation back are the ones that donate to Super Chat. I talk to mostly all of y'all that come through here. If you're saying some cool shit anyway. So yeah, man, I appreciate the sub and yeah, man, no, I ain't that type of guy. Yeah, I thought he, but you know what? Time, he said that himself though in the interview. He said, man, yeah, man, I'm from Waco, but he said, I think Lil Boosie was one of his favorite rappers. Well, a lot of guys is like under the age, like a lot of guys is like 35 and younger than rap. Our rappers is about like 35 and younger. They rap. They're from the South. They grew up about Boosie raised them. The Boosie had raised them. You got some other guy that was raised by Lil Wayne. Boosie raised them. You could tell the rappers that were raised off the Lil Wayne era. And then you got the guy that was raised off the Boosie era. What it do, Caleb? What's happening with it? God bless you too, cuz. Let's run the lights up, man. Hit that like button. Let's run. Appreciate that light. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. Yeah, he said he's West Side, yeah, West Side. He High Boy West. Yeah, he said that he he was raised off Boosie, that project music. The final four guys, who y'all got, who y'all taking. There's 4 teams left in the NCAA tournament. Who y'all got? You know what? It's only right that I go for the guys that knock my team out. All right, that time. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Be safe on that road, man. Get home safe, and I'll catch you on the flip side, man. Appreciate you. Go Cowboys. But okay, you said you got all for that's what I'm talking about, Lisa. Shout out to Lisa, man. Lisa, she's a sports woman. I can talk. That's crazy. You can talk sports to a woman, like a woman can talk sports with you hand in hand. Lisa's just a smart ass lady, though, man. She got a lot of corners that she can come out of, you know what I'm saying, and debate with you on or conversate with you on. But yeah, I mean, okay, Lisa. So who you got? So pick one. Who you riding with though? Like it's 4 teams left now. Who you think? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and ride with this team. Like I'm gonna go ahead and fuck with UConn. I'm gonna ride with UConn, man. I'm gonna fuck with CT. I'm gonna fuck with them boys, Connecticut. I gotta fuck with CT guys. I'm gonna ride with them because they knocked my Duke Blue Devils out. They not. David say he out here too. Okay, yeah. You ride with Illinois. It's only right that you go for Illinois because you born in Chicago. You're a Chicago gorilla. You're a Chicago gorilla, Illinois. Chicago, Illinois. That's what I'm saying. Chicago, Illinois. Gorilla noise. Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, it's only right you go for them though. Yeah, but I'm gonna go with UConn. I had Arkansas when I think my last and Michigan State. If not Michigan State, I think Alabama. Monique, what's happening with it, Monique Sap? Welcome to the Kickback Network. They run them likes up, hit that like button. Show some love to your boy Cuddy. Kickback, before I go, I was telling people I had Michigan and Connecticut in the finals. I'm sticking to that. And Michigan winning, I appreciate you, bro. I always be safe. Okay, all right, man. Yeah. Be safe, man. I'm not going live tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday, man. I got my kids this weekend, and y'all probably not gonna see me probably the Sunday night. Now, you might catch me doing a little short or some shit like that, but going live. But I gotta talk about it, or somebody want to get interviewed. Yeah, I do it. Other than that, but you won't even. You'll get notified. Monique, how you doing, Miss Monique? Welcome to the Kickback Network, Miss Monique. Say, Lisa, you remember back in the day when I first started going live on YouTube? Well, last year, about a year ago, shit, 69 minutes would be the time the live really just getting started. You know, cause I was doing what 2.5, 3 hour live. And shit, now it's like shit, 69 minutes. I'll be like, should I end this motherfucker or should I keep going? But I did. I know who I'm worried about. I'm gonna tell you who I haven't really been on here in a while. Jake. I haven't seen Jake in a while, you know what I'm saying? Big D all in your face. He said, bring a bud, that's a killer. No, I'm just an old school nigga, man. You know, I'm 48 years old, you know, 25, 30 years ago, you know, That's what we first of all, I drink Heineken and Dos Equis. I just drink Bud Ice on my live, but it's kind of like my what I want to call that, like a trademark for my YouTube channel, my media person. Everybody know me for drinking the Bud Ice on my videos, and my lives, or my podcast. But on the streets, like when I go to bars and restaurants, the bartender, they automatically know I want a Dos Equis or a Heineken. They either reaching for a Heineken or a Dos Equis. They be like, "Hey, Cuddy, you drinking Heineken or you drinking Dos Equis today?" Now, I'm drinking Dos Equis. I be drinking Dos Equis most of the time. But my first beer I ever had was probably a Budweiser. But after that, right there, I went straight to Heineken. It was back in '98. I was drinking Heineken, and then in 2000, it was what 2001 or two. I started drinking Bud Ice. I got on Bud Ice 2002. Uh, Back then, Bud Ice was 89 cents a can. Now, it was 2012 when I came home from jail. I added Dos Equis, the green bottle, to my repertoire. But yeah, I got a like I said, I got some Bud. I got Bud. Or I got the Bud Ice tall can. But I got a 6 pack of Dos Equis and 6 pack of Heineken in the refrigerator. So, I mean, I don't drink them on the live like that. I mean, that's pretty much like my weekend drink when I'm out there grilling on the grill. You know, and that Bud Ice is kind of like my nightcap. It's gonna knock me out. It's what I drink when I'm playing a video game or when I'm doing my live. Yeah, Jake ain't been on in a while. Yeah, I started off with Bud. You know what? I think when everybody started drinking, man, now back in the '90s, if you like my age, back in the '90s, we used to skip school and we used to go to them little joints like the corner store, or 7-Eleven, or Circle K. We used to get the Boone's Farm. See, Boone's Farm was like the female, because we knew the females could handle the Boone's Farm. It was like a big ass wine cooler, and we used to get Night Train and Thunderbird, and we used to put Kool-Aid. We used to put the Kool-Aid packages in the Thunderbird. Cisco, Mad Dog 2020, Hot Damn. That was our shit back at in our late teens. 21 we thought we were drinking Hennessy. 8 Ball and MJG and Tupac and Nas turned us on to Hennessy. Like when we heard Tupac, Nas, 8 Ball and MJG talking about Hennessy, we started drinking Hennessy. Thug Passion, Hennessy and Alizé. So, but I think everybody first beer they probably had, and first alcohol beverage they had, you had either the Budweiser or you either had Crown. You either had Crown or Jack, or some Crown and Coke, or Jack and Coke, or Crown and Sprite. You started off like that. You've had to find what kind of beer that fits you. Eventually, I think I was about 20 when I realized, okay, Heineken is my drink. I'm gonna drink Heineken. Yeah, I get the kids this weekend. Ryder has 2 football games Saturday, and yeah, I get him. I'm gonna go. He got football practice tomorrow. I'm gonna go grab them probably around about 8:00, 8:30 tomorrow night. I get off work tomorrow at 3, and then we're gonna kind of like chill in the house. Lisa, speaking of too, Lisa, I gotta send you something. I want you to tell me. What I should do. When I get done with this live, Lisa, I gotta text you something. I'm gonna text you something. I'm gonna tell you about this shit. So I need to get your reaction on this, Lisa, in a minute. I'm gonna text you. So if somebody took their like away, yeah, I got the kids this weekend. My son last Saturday, my son his 2 games he had. My son plays receiver and quarterback. I didn't go to last weekend's game because I had to work. But last weekend they had 2 games. The first game he caught 2 touchdowns. The second game he caught 1 touchdown and threw a touchdown. So shout out to my son Ryder. Colt 45. They still sell Colt 45 in the store, man. When you go in any store and you go to the beer aisle, you're gonna see Colt 45. It's all the beers are still there. People just don't drink them no more. People people change with the trend. People they change with the trend. They know commercials and rappers and other shit, movies and reality shows made people change up what they normally drink. And all these drinks been on the market for years, like Patron, Moscato, all this shit. The Taylor Port shit. That shit's been out for years. It's just when they see it celebritized or celebrities talk about it, oh, we see you ain't drinking this shit right here. You ain't doing nothing. Oh, nah. That's why I drink Bud Ice. A rapper is not going to tell me to change my beer or whatever. Like y'all get on here like, are you drinking Bud Ice? What's wrong with me drinking Bud Ice? I like Remy Martin. See, I'm a real when I drink, I know how to drink too, though. I'm a real thug when I'm drinking. I don't mix my Hennessy, my Cavassier, and my Remy Martin. I drink that shit straight. It's good cognac. You don't mix your scotches and shit. You only mix the cheap ass drinks like Parmesan, shit like that. You gotta mix that shit like that because it'll get a hangover. You mix Jack, you can mix cram, but like I'm gonna drink liquor. I'm gonna drink that shit straight, no mix, no ice. Shungo, what's happening with it? Shungo the vegan, what's happening with it? What's up, little man? What's up with the little man, Shungo? The vegan, what's up, little man? Appreciate that first last. But everybody's throwing out, man, drinking Budweiser, man. I think I drank Budweiser, man, for about a month. And then I was with some partners of mine. We had bought a 24 case of was it Old Milwaukee or maybe it was Old Milwaukee. It's a gold can. This had to be around back in like 97, 90, 98, shit like that. Now I remember drinking that whole case. It was me and three other niggas. We were drinking the whole case of Milwaukee. Right in this creek. It posted up in the creek. And yeah, I remember drinking that shit. But after that right there, man, I had bought me a Heineken one day. The tall. I didn't know that, so I had to buy me a little. Luckily, I had I was a bartender. I was a bartender then, so I had the little bar key, the wine key, and the beer. You can open beer tops and shit. So I had that, and I drink that cold ass Heineken, man, and I never look back. I used to be in the club with that bitch, and like everybody be in the club with Budweiser and Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light. I'd be that only nigga in the club with a green bottle in my hand. This way back in the day. Like I stood out for drinking Heineken. Like nigga, like the being different. I look like I put shit in people's drinks. Okay. So that what you want? If that what I look like, then shit, fuck it. Hell, I mean, cool. I never had been told that before, but hell, if I look like I put shit in people's drinks, oh well. Yeah, I'm from Africa. Or you from Russia, Disney lover. Or Germany, where you from? You from Germany, Russia, England? Where you from? Scotland? I'm clowning too, man. I have fun too. I have fun. You know what? I forgot what you said, Big Poppy. I don't even know what you said. You from Big T? You from Big T? What Big T is? You from New York? Shot to New York. And what part of New York you from? Shot to New York, man. You from the Bronx, I bet. With a name like Big Poppy. Either from Spanish Harlem or he from the Bronx or some shit like that. I told you, look, he from Washington Heights. He probably Lower East Side, downtown Harlem. He probably from Lower East Side, some shit like that. Harlem, Spanish Harlem, Washington Heights. Pennsylvania. Where I used to live in Pennsylvania, man. Philadelphia. Oh, you black. What part of Harlem you from, man? You from the west side or the east side? 119, 140. 125th. Where you from? Lennox? 911? 125th and Lennox? Yeah, I see. I know about them spots up there, nigga. I've been up there. I know. I'm an old head. I've been around. I know. I know. 125th and Lennox. See, you probably talking foreign to a lot of people in the chat, but me, I'm already knowing what's up. Yeah, I knew about 119, the Wild West. Yeah, I knew about the Wild West, man, 119. They call it 9/11. Right? Don't they call? Yeah, I've been up there. I've been to Flatbush. I'm Haitian American, man. I've been to Flatbush, nigga, Bushwick, out there in Brooklyn. Sunset Park. Shit. Cypress Hill. All that shit over there way, man, facing the East River, Green Avenue, Nordstrom Ave, all that shit, I've been up that way. Um, Green Street. I'm gonna tell you a little sport. What the name of that? Uh, 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 we got to drop somebody out somewhere, man. Uh, South by Cebu Ballet, Cajano Ye. All right, Lisa, hold it down. Uh, that's a good question right there by the Dark Ape. I'm gonna get to that right there in a minute, Dark Ape. Uh, I was talking to Poppy about something. So when Tupac got killed, when Tupac got shot, I think I was getting off work because I was trying to get home to watch the Tyson fight. A lot. See, back then we didn't have social media. We didn't. We weren't able to have access to what was going on right then and there. It was like we had to hear it on the radio station, or you had to wake up in the morning and watch it on the news. I think I probably was watching BET or it was C. It was one of those news stations back then. That's when everybody found out Tupac had got killed. It was on the weekend, and it was the talk of school on a Monday. It was my last year in school. School was about to be out when that shit happened, and well, I think it already. No, school was out. I knew I was getting off work when that shit happened. It was the weekend, so that's when I found out. When Biggie got killed, it was the same way. I was like, fuck. And like it hurt me when Tupac got killed though, because he been, he already been through a bunch of shit anyway, and he survived it. And this time he didn't. And I kind of hate the way both of them went. I hate when both of them got killed. I hate when both of them got killed. Yeah, I know about that. My boy, Big Poppy, though. I know about 9/11. All that shit, man. The low siders. Low siders. Lower east side. Yeah, man. I was kind of disturbed. You know what? I was really disturbed about that because I think Easy E died around that time too, but he died of AIDS or somewhere around that time. But the thing about the hip hop culture, right? We never experienced a rapper getting killed the first artist that ever get killed in the rap game was Scott LaRock, the DJ for KRS-One. And the way he got killed was kind of like behind some bullshit. And nothing happened. Nothing happened in the hip hop game until the Tupac and Biggie shit had happened. Out of all the beefs that occurred before that with DJ Quick and MCA, Dre and Two Live Crew against Tim Dog, you had all these beefs going on. But I think that Tupac and Biggie shit made a lot of people wake up like, hold up, behind fucking rap music. So yeah, man. How old are you, man? I knew about DB the General. How old are you, Dark Eight? He said we saw Drake get killed in 2024. What about the Source Awards? Yeah, I used to watch the Source Awards. That year right there, man. Now it was real. It was a lot of tension in the building that year during the Source Award when Snoop got up there like y'all don't like East Coast, y'all don't like Tupac, y'all don't like Tupac and Dre, East Coast, and then that same show, Outkast won the award for best new group. And that's when Andre 3000, he was called, he went by Dre back then, or Andre. He had said the South got something to say too. So it was real rowdy in that Source Award. Like I watched it, be like, you gotta understand the Source Awards, you gotta understand we didn't have YouTube and social media back then. So everybody was locked in at the same time. Anytime there was an award show that was on, whether it was the Grammys, the Soul Train Award, the BET Awards, music video awards, everybody was locked in, and we knew the next day at school or the next time we was gonna talk about this shit all day at school or at work. You're 24, okay. You half of my age. Hmm. I don't think Andre nuts, man. It's called growth, man. You know what you want. I mean, I don't think nobody be weird when they, I don't know. Nah, man, go back and watch that shit, man. Go back and watch that Source Award, man. You can go to YouTube and type it in, and just type up that Source Award or that scene when Outkast won that award. It kind of like with all the tension going on anyway with the West and the East Coast, with all the tension going on anyway, it was like, shit. When Outkast won the award, them being from the South, it kind of like I think it kind of like got booed a little bit or some shit like that, and yeah, you got to, man. He went up there, man. He won this, and we're what? An Outcast, like that's kind of like when. Now, keep in mind, now the West Coast took over the game for a little bit after that, and then Master P them came. They tried to run it, then they went back up to the East, and then after that, the East had the DMX and all them had went away, and then Jay-Z probably the only one that were pushing up there. Them and Rockefeller. The South started taking over. Lil Jon, the East Side Boys, the Atlanta people, Cash Money, Hot Boys, and the Outkast was still making big numbers. And they were making different kind of music. They weren't even making down south music. They were just making rap music. And it still was getting accepted by everybody. You need to go check in that shit. Nah, ask me anything, man. The nigga say I got my grill from Toomey. Whatever you call that shit, nigga, you got your fucking mind, nigga. You better ask about me, your bitch ass, nigga. Get your bitch ass off here, nigga. I call ice on your ass with that last name you got, nigga. I don't like niggas with your last name. Your last name they need to keep you where you at, nigga. Yeah. You make a nigga don't like niggas with your last name like that. I always want to come over here talking shit. That bullshit. They need to build a wall for niggas like you, Alvarez. Always, you know what? The Mexicans come on here, man. Hispanics come on the live hating and trolling more than the white boys do. I noticed that right there. And it's great. And I got homeboys that's Hispanic. And I kind of like, I know what it is, though, because I was locked up. I know why they be like that, too. That shit crazy. I know why they be like that. How do I feel about Eminem coming up around the time 2001 drop out? I was happy to hear Eminem, man. Eminem, man. He go, Eminem go hard. Now, here's the thing about Eminem. We ain't just sitting up in we not just sitting up in the hood, you know, kicking and playing dominoes or we ain't playing Eminem like that in the hood. Eminem, like you gotta be a hip hop head that just gets run through Eminem projects like that or his material. Like when I'm at my house, I'm kicking it by myself, or even like to this day now at 48 years old, there's rappers who I just listen to by myself, or just music that I listen to by myself, or when I'm around a certain type of a crowd. But when I'm around a diverse crowd or whatever, I'm gonna play the pop and shit. When I'm by myself, man, I play different shit. Or I can just I don't want to I don't want nobody to distract me from getting in the vibe and listening to what I'm listening to by say, what the hell we listening to, man? What the hell you got me listening to? Some shit like that. Everybody not open minded. Mm. Mm. Right, Jay. Tap into that shit, man. Go down that rabbit hole, man. Also, you need to watch the Death Row Chronicles. The Death Row, it's on YouTube. Type in the Death Row, go run down that Death Row Chronicle shit, because they gonna give you a little taste of Ruthless Records. He gonna let you know how all that shit, like, anybody's a hip hop head or anybody like hip hop, or you wondering or you curious about everything, you want to start by just going start with KRS-One and Scotland Rock or any of them niggas like this that came out in the 80s. You're gonna see how it transitioned in 89, 90 when NWA came to the scene. Now, the first gangster rapper was Schoolie D out of Philadelphia. He was the first gangster rapper to the rap game. Like, for talking that gangster street shit, Schoolie D from Philadelphia. He came, you also had Cool C and Steady B. They was on that street shit, then NWA came. The NWA is just, you had people like Scarface that came, you had MCH, you had the fucking Above the Law, you had a lot of Spice Ones, Too Shorts, and stuff like that came. Ice-T was already out. He more like a hustler. Lady Ray, yeah, there's a lot of shit, yeah. But watch that. You definitely got to watch the Source Awards, though, man. I hate they stopped doing shit like that, the Source Awards, man. That's when hip-hop was hip-hop. Let's get them likes up to 30, though, man. Let's get my likes up to 30, man. Because I'm done with that beer. And I'm probably going to get the hell up out of here. I want to at least get 30 likes before I get up out of here, though, you heard? I'm about to find me something to eat. And yeah, I'm about to grab me something to eat, man, and come on play the video game. Give me a game in on 2K. You know, give me about one game in on 2K. I'm in the playoffs right now. Round one, game two. So I kicked that ass last night. I'm about to go ahead and go about 2 games tonight. So that's kind of like my nightcap. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna fix me something to eat. I'm gonna put something in the oven while it's cooking. I'm gonna drink my other beer I got. Smoke the rest of the blunt. Give me a game in, and about to eat when the game over with, and then I'm gonna go to sleep and get prepared for my weekend. Hey man, I appreciate the conversation there, the dark age man. I appreciate the sub, the conversation, all that, the love, respect. Tap in everything. Hey, you'll hit that bell that way you get notification every time I'm tapping out. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, I appreciate the conversation, man. And feel free to come in and ask any type of questions, especially about hip hop. I could talk about this shit all kind of, all day. Righteous, man. Mad respect. But hey, man, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this live tonight, guys. Your boy Cuddy J broadcasting live out of Dallas, Texas. The Kickback Network, man. I had a good time talking to you guys tonight. You know, yeah, we getting rid of the trolls. No more trolling on this bitch. It's good sometimes. But yeah, man, Pooh Shiesty, man. I was rooting for your guy, man, but shit. You fall, hey, man. Tweedly, tweedly, It's boy Cuddy J. I'm out like a fat kid in Dodgeball.